It is time once again for In the Know, where we give you information about weather around the world. And today we're going to take a look at some things going on, such as Madagascar. This is from February 12th, where Cyclone Gezani came through and caused massive destruction, as you can see from this drone footage here. There were at least 40 people confirmed dead in that incident. And then we go into Spain. Here it looks like a tsunami, this flooding. Very intense flooding waters there. And from Spain right over into Texas, where you can see the rain is so intense there that you can see it actually falling, shooting sideways, pretty much. They've had some very intense weather in the southern states over the last week. And here to tell us more about that and clear some things up for us, meteorologist Nadine Powell. Nadine, I mentioned Cyclone Gezani. A lot of people think we use these words hurricane and cyclone interchangeably, but there is a distinction.
Yeah, and really that distinction comes down to the region. The broad classification is a tropical cyclone, but depending on where you are, it'll be a hurricane, it'll be a typhoon, it'll be just a plain old cyclone. But yes, they're all essentially the same type. And just to take a look from when we had Gezani make landfall on Madagascar and moved into the Mozambique Channel, and it also brought some heavy rainfall to the region, and it is still ongoing for us into the coming days. So no doubt the area will be inundated with more rainfall on. This is their summer, and it is our winter because, of course, they're in the southern hemisphere, we're in the northern hemisphere. But like I mentioned, it just depends on where in the world you are. We've got hurricanes in our basin here. We've got typhoons in the northwest Pacific, as well as those cyclones, a classification there as we head into the Indian Ocean. And you can see here some more images coming out of Madagascar, where it was just devastation with hundreds of thousands affected by the tropical cyclone that moved through, and this coming on the heels of a previous storm. But moving from Madagascar into Europe, where we also had some devastating weather as well, Ward.
Yes, Nadine, this always breaks my heart whenever I see this entire community submerged underwater, people taking a boat through the streets. We see this footage here in France. I mean, you can't even recognize what was there before. It's all underwater. I can't imagine it.
Yeah, certainly. So what, parts of Western Europe, the UK, and like we see there, Spain and into France and even into Northwest Africa, we've been dealing with flooding with system after system that's been moving into the region, all because of the blocking pattern that had been set up across the area. And so when we got a lot of those storms moving through, they were really forced from advancing eastward and really pushed into the region because of that blocking high. So, and this had been ongoing, Ward, since the start of the year. So certainly very waterlogged and soggy conditions in the region. And speaking of waterlogged and soggy, we've been dealing with some severe weather this weekend, Ward, in the U.S.
Oh yes, here's footage from Texas. I was showing another part of Texas just earlier, but here's more of that wind. We were talking about rain being blown sideways, coming sideways. There's been a lot of that intense weather down in the States, especially along the southern border. And look at this here.
Yeah, certainly now we're getting into soon, in a few weeks, a severe weather season, stateside especially. We are seeing those severe thunderstorms. We talk about this a lot, where we get the clash of air masses, the cold air coming from Canada and the warm Gulf moisture. And then we tie in atmospheric energy and wind shear, and we get into tornado season.